Modern war no longer starts with explosions. It starts with detection, data, and decisions made faster than humans can react. The side that sees first, understands first, and acts first doesn't just gain an advantage. It quietly decides the outcome before the first shot is fired. Yet most people still imagine future wars being won by bigger weapons and more firepower. That belief is dangerously outdated. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below if you want more clear-eyed military analysis without the hype. In this video, we're going to break down why modern wars are now won by sensors, speed, and time, not force. For most of human history, war has been about strength. Who had more soldiers? Who had bigger weapons? Who could endure longer? That mental model still dominates popular thinking. Tanks, missiles, aircraft carriers, and troop numbers are what people picture when they imagine military power. But modern warfare has quietly shifted away from that framework. Today, wars are increasingly decided before firepower is ever fully applied. Not because weapons don't matter, but because the conditions that allow weapons to be used effectively now matter more. At the center of that shift is a single idea that defines modern conflict: time. Not time in the sense of duration, but time in the sense of decision speed. Who detects first? Who understands first? Who acts first? Modern war is no longer a contest of strength. It is a contest of compression, compressing the enemy's ability to observe, decide, and respond. This is why modern militaries obsess over sensors, networks, data fusion, and command systems. They are not accessories to combat, they are combat. At the heart of this transformation is what militaries call the kill chain. The kill chain is the sequence that connects detection to destruction. It begins with sensing: satellites, radars, drones, signals intelligence, cyber monitoring, human sources. Then comes processing, turning raw data into usable information. Then decision, determining what matters and what to do about it. Finally, action, applying force through missiles, artillery, aircraft, cyber effects, or electronic warfare. In earlier eras, this chain was slow, fragmented, and human-driven. Information arrived late. Decisions took hours or days. Targets often moved or disappeared before action could be taken. Modern warfare collapses that chain. Sensors are persistent. Data is continuous. Algorithms filter noise faster than humans ever could. Decisions are pushed downward and outward. Weapons are cued automatically. The result is not just faster combat, it is preemptive dominance. The side that controls the kill chain forces the enemy into a reactive posture. Instead of choosing when and where to fight, the enemy is reduced to responding to cues they do not control. This is why modern conflicts often feel lopsided even when both sides possess advanced weapons. Firepower alone does not guarantee relevance. What matters is whether that firepower can be brought to bear at the right moment. Consider drones. The public often fixates on drones as strike platforms, as cheap replacements for aircraft or missiles. That misses the point. The real power of drones lies in persistent sensing. A drone does not need to destroy anything to change the battlefield. By seeing continuously, it denies the enemy concealment. By relaying live data, it shortens decision cycles. By feeding networks, it enables fires from platforms far beyond its own range. The drone is not the weapon. The network it feeds is. This same logic applies to satellites, cyber capabilities, electronic warfare, and artificial intelligence. Each reduces uncertainty. Each accelerates understanding. Each removes time from the enemy. Modern war punishes slowness mercilessly. A unit that cannot communicate is not merely inconvenienced, it is effectively blind. A commander who cannot trust their picture of the battlefield hesitates. Hesitation creates delay. Delay creates vulnerability. This is why electronic warfare and cyber operations have become central to modern conflict. Disrupting sensors does not destroy tanks. Jamming communications does not sink ships. But both achieve something more powerful. They sever the enemy's kill chain. Once that chain is broken, even superior forces become clumsy, hesitant, and exposed. This is one of the great paradoxes of modern warfare. As weapons become more precise and destructive, wars become less about destruction and more about control. Control of information, control of perception, control of time. Future conflicts will amplify this trend. Artificial intelligence will not replace soldiers, but it will replace delay. Algorithms will triage sensor data instantly. Threats will be ranked automatically. Response options will be generated before humans fully process the situation. Human judgment will remain essential, but it will operate at a higher level, supervising systems rather than micromanaging actions. This shifts the battlefield from physical space to cognitive space. Victory will depend less on who destroys the most equipment and more on who collapses the enemy's ability to function coherently. This also explains why modern wars often appear indecisive to outside observers. When neither side can fully collapse the other's kill chain, conflicts grind. Each side degrades sensors, restores networks, adapts tactics, and probes for weakness. The battle becomes a contest of learning speed. Learning faster than the enemy is now a combat function. The side that adapts faster imposes costs asymmetrically. It forces the enemy to respond to yesterday's problem while already preparing tomorrow's solution. This is why modern militaries invest so heavily in exercises, simulations, and experimentation. They are not just rehearsing tactics, they are training organizations to think under compression. Future wars will not reward the strongest force. They will reward the force that remains coherent under pressure. The most dangerous moment in modern warfare is not the initial strike. It is the moment when one side realizes they no longer understand what is happening. Confusion precedes collapse. Once commanders lose confidence in their picture of the battlefield, decisions slow. Once decisions slow, initiative shifts. Once initiative shifts, outcomes follow. Firepower finishes wars, but information decides them. This is why future conflicts will feel less dramatic but more decisive. Fewer massed formations, more dispersed units. More invisible engagements fought through data, disruption, and denial. The battlefield will not be empty. It will be saturated with sensing. Every movement will create a signature. Every omission will reveal intent. Every delay will be exploited. In that environment, survival depends on speed, discipline, and integration. The winners of future wars will not be those who hit hardest. They will be those who think fastest.